All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Hopefully, most high house shot's blessing y'all day, man. By His mercy, we are consumed, we're alive, in the most high house shot's body, and we're naturally alive. Um, yeah, man. I just want to come back to man, a quick video, man, real quick, man. Because actually, you know what? I was looking at this 2 days ago, man, with in the book of Tobit, man. I was actually talking about this with one of my brothers, man. You know how actually the prodigal son has to be probably my favorite parable of Yahushua, man. But I just want to get this in Tobit, man. How Yahushua comes in the volume of the book, man. Because you know. Let's get this in Tobit 11, man, because this is all like the prodigal son right here. If you're looking at it, and the whole Tobit is kind of like leading up, but Yahushua just comes in the volume of the book, man. Let's just get back into this, man. Let's get into this Tobit chapter 11, and let's get Tobit chapter uh 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 Tobit chapter 11, and let's start at verse 12. He says, and when he rubbed his eye, and when let's see here, let's see here, let's see here, verse 12. It says, and when his eyes began to smart, he rubbed them. So yeah, this is this is when what's called Tobit gets his eyesight back, man. He recovers from being blind, man. So what's that like? How's it like that relate to Yahushua, man? In John 9, man, with when he healed the blind man. Also too, not only that, him getting his eyes back, his eyes being open, he can see now. Not only that, but even when in Luke, when the disciples' eyes were open with Yahushua, man, but even though Adam and Eve eyes were open, to the to the to the knowledge of good and evil, but like now with the Yahushua, the second Adam, the eyes are open just to him, the faith, just the good, with the tree of life, man. That's what it was. That's what it was in Luke 24. In 36. Let's grab that real quick, man. I think it's 24 and 36. Okay, no. Oh gosh, where is that? Their eyes were open. Okay, yep, exactly, yep. And they knew say that. Verse. Yep, exactly. We'll start verse 30. He says, Luke chapter 24 and verse 30. He says, and it came to pass he sat at meat with them until he took bread and blessed it and break it and gave it to them. Yeah, man, it's bread, that being that John 6 bread too as well, man, spiritually. But it says 31. It says, and their eyes were open and they knew him and he vanished out of their sight. Exactly, man. So now they knew him. Now it's the tree of life is being accessed, man. Now that's is what it is, man. Tree of faith, immortality. That tree that produces the fruits of the spirit, man. That it had those qualities of the Most High House out of Exodus 34 and 6, Numbers 14 and 18, Jeremiah 9 and 24. With those, man, there's no more though there's immortality in that, man, because with that, man, like Galatians 5 and 22 says where that as long as you operate in those things, there's no law, man. There's no law breaking the law. That goes into that Revelation 24, man. There's no more curse. What curse of sin and death. So that's why their eyes are open now, man. They can see him. They can see life now, because they see life. They see the tree of life, man. Now that they could be immortal, and now it's immortality now. Then I was access back to that, man, because the second Adam came to do that. So it says, and their eyes were open and they knew him, and he vanished out of their sight. So yeah, so now their eyes are being opened, just like in Tobit as well. But Tobit, this can line up with John 9 as well, with the blind man as well. But because this is when Tobit gets his his eyesight back, man. This is when his eyes began to smart, he rubbed them. But here's where let's go back. Let's go to Luke 15 for a minute. Then we're gonna read this verse 13. Go to Luke 15, man, because this is all the prodigal son here with Yahushua, man. Yeah. Let's just look at this real quick, man. Yeah, let's get this too, man. Yep. let's get this too, because yeah, this is all how Yahushua comes in the volume of the book, man, and this is how we and this is how it goes into how we're like, we're that son, man. We want to be that firstborn son. We're who Yahushua is talking about in this in the Luke 15, the prodigal son, man. What he is, man. Like, but it says Tobit chapter 11 verse 10. It says, and the whiteness peeled away in the corners of his eyes, and when he saw his son, he fell upon his neck. Exactly. Let's look at Luke chapter 15 verse 20. He says, and he arose and came to his father, but when he was a great way off, and his father saw him and had compassion on him, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Yeah, exactly. So this is, even when we read Tobit, he finally goes back and see his mother, his father and mother, man. And like, just like the prodigal son, he came back, man, and his father kissed him, man, because he's so happy to see his son. Same thing with the prodigal son, man. So, yeah, man. So let's look at this again. Yeah, exactly. No, oh, yep, here it is. Because, yeah, you know what? Yeah, because, no, I might read the next verse. So let's read this again, though. It says, and the whiteness peeled away up from the corners of his eyes, and when he saw his son, he fell upon his neck. So, and he says, and it says, and when he arose and came to his father, he was yet a great way off, and his father had compassion on him and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Exactly. So let's get this too, man. Yep, exactly. So let's get this too, because he had compassion on him. Let's get let's read verse 14. He says, and he wept. He said, blessed art thou, O Yahweh, and blessed is thy name forever. Blessed are all thy holy angels. For thou hast scourged and hast taken pity on me. And behold, I see my son Tobit. See, that's some parallel to the prodigal son. And his son went in rejoicing and told his father the great things that happened to him in media. So yeah, it wasn't Tobias, like, this proverb says, listen, like when somebody's far off away from their own home country, like, it's like a bird away from their nest. I'm roughly paraphrasing. Wasn't even like the difference is with this, Tobias wasn't like righteous living, like the prodigal son parable says, and that's parallel to pretty much to the nation of Israel, pretty much, man. We went off away, like, living, had a heathen state of mind, living like heathens, sin, iniquity, transgression against the Most High. But, through his mercies we aren't consumed. But now, through Yahushua coming, and, through us coming back to the Most High Yahushua, faith and serving him, sincerity and truth, he has that compassion. Like, that's why it's so important. By his mercies we aren't consumed. He was just so happy that his son came back, man. And that's why you see that, like, shout out to brother Yahweh, might be talking a little too fast. My brother's kind of warned me about that. I gotta take heed of that. Shout out to brother Yahweh Joel from Sons of Thunder, man. It's just like now, you see why, honestly, man. That's why that mercy and like compassion is so important, man. Because you see why Absalom had that still, even after Absalom tried to kill David, that David had still had that mercy and compassion on him. Because think about it, man, that was his son, man. So at the end of the day, after all was going on, that's why he was a man after Most High's own heart, man. Because at the whole time, man, like, after that, man, he still realized, man, that's my son still at the end of the day, man. Like, that's why he wept. That's why Joab, but even though Joab, what he was saying to him after Absalom died, he wasn't wrong. But, but still, two things can be true. Like they say, you can walk in true grum. At the same time, too, that was David's son, man. You see, like, and we're proverbial Absalom to the Most High. Like, listen, we can't kill the Most High. We're not, but listen, remember, like, it says, listen, he that hated his brother is a murderer, or like just like Cain, something like that. Listen, because if you kill your brother, you would kill me. So in that aspect, yeah, but but that's a little difference. But it's still kind of same kind of principle, like that. But like last year, I even saw like the aspect of even that, like that with when I watched The Good Son, man. There was a movie that came out in 1993 with Macaulay Culkin and some other people, man. But it was during the ending scene, man, when the mother had to choose between her nephew and her actual son, man. But of course she had to choose, like, the good son, man. Like, and Macaulay Culkin's character, which he was probably gonna kill her too. He's trying to kill his sister, everybody. Like, he was just wicked as hell. He was kind of like Cain. He was wicked as hell anyway. But actually after she dropped him, let him off, you can see why. I still see why. The first time watching, I was like, wait, what? Then more I thought about it, I was like, listen, no. and I thought about David and Absalom. I see why she still like was still sad and had to cry, because listen, that was her son at the end of the day. Even though he's probably gonna kill her, try to kill her, the father, everybody. But I still understand that, man. But that's just is what it is. But that's just But you see this here, like the prodigal son aspect with that's why Yahushua, like that's why the gospel, the testimony, the new covenant, man, he comes in the volume of the book. So we're gonna read this one more time. My bad if I'm going too fast, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to work on that. It says, and he walked and the whiteness peeled away from the corners of his eyes, and when he saw his son, he fell upon his neck. So yeah, it's just look at this again. And he had that compassion too. And he had let's read verse 14. And he wept and said, "Blessed art thou, O Yahweh, and blessed is thy name forever. And blessed are thine holy angels. For thou hast scourged, and thou hast taken pity on me. Behold, I will see my son Tobias." And his son went rejoicing and told his father this great thing that happened to him in Media. So yeah, because you know what? This is all see, this is the difference between that, because like we said, because Tobias wasn't righteous living. He wasn't living wickedly on his trip, but that's why his name Tobias, Tobit, and Tobias' name means my good, man. So that's what it is. He was living good. He was righteous, man. And also too, that's what part of that prophecy of Genesis 49 is going into with like Tobit things in it, because all filled with Tobit is good advice, good words, like like a deer, pretty much like that. It says in Genesis 49 that Tobit is a part of that, but also too that's going into Genesis 49 with the good with those in Genesis 49, that prophecy is going into the gospel as well. But yeah, man, that just is what it is. That's the major difference, man. So yeah, yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. But it says, "For thou hast scourged and taken pity on me. Behold, I see my son Tobias." And his son went rejoicing and told the father this great thing that had happened to him immediately. So yeah, man, I just want to go into how Yahushua comes in volume of the book. Yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. In this aspect of the prodigal son and how it relates to Tobit, man. So yeah, man, it's just really, really that's why I focus on testimony. Most on Yahushua is important, man. Yeah, man. So I'm just writing this down. Yeah. So actually meant to put that there. Yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. That's how really, man, you got like the brother Akawar said, Elijah, Kwame Call, Shalamam, some of your firstborn, man. You really have to read this, man, through the Most High Yahushua's perspective, man. Because the book is about them, man. It really is. But it's also for our faith to increase, man. That's what it is, man. So not just the brother sent me first one said, not just pull them here and here and here. I even had to watch that. But no, it's listen, so our faith can increase, man. That's what it is. So you can actually believe in this, man, because he comes in the bottom of the book. I'm here. So believe in me, because I'm here. I'm the word. I'm everywhere in this, man. And the word is life. So he wants to be everywhere in your life, man. So yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man, for y'all brothers and sisters, because I got to bounce. So peace.